And we are live here at Tazon Day Games. You are
Should we really
private.
be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
Boom, bay. And we are live here at Tazon Day Games. I should be live now, at least. Ooh, baby. It's fucking working. Holy shit. I hope that doesn't look awful. It shouldn't. Okay, let's just get to doing the quest. Who cares if everything looks fucking dog shit? I can just play the game. My bitrate is up.
Housekeeping class, eh? I was handy around the home back in the day. Sadly, the older I get, the fewer things I'm able to do myself. You're very young. Are you quite sure you're up to the task of teaching housekeeping?
I will do my very best.
Ignore
As housekeeper
this,
for the
all this that
Kamisato
you're seeing
clan,
right now.
I've been
not
honing my
actually
craft for a
happening.
long time now. I believe I'm up to the task.
Very good, young man. Well then, I shall have to come
You
and
didn't see
see
that.
for myself. If you're as good as you claim to be, I will encourage everyone I know to attend your classes. And if I find your skills to be lacking, I will be quite happy to teach a few things myself.
What can I say? We'll be honored to have you in attendance, sir. Well then, that will probably just about do it as far as promotion is concerned.
There we go. Now I hope and pray that it actually worked. And that the problem was just my bitrate. It would be cool if it was just my bitrate. Because I have
We're way
absolutely
behind
no
schedule.
fucking clue what the other problem would be.
To be honest, with this being my first time holding a class, I've got no idea how many people to expect. I just hope it goes well. Anyway, tonight I'll set up the tables and chairs, then tomorrow we can meet back at the Yashiro Commission headquarters.
Sounds fantastic.
What do you think the turnout will be? I sure hope so. We promoted. This is the
promoted to
weirdest
3
feeling.
people, Tom.
Housekeeping has
There will
always
be at
been
least
something
3
I do
people
alone.
here.
But now I'm about to face a class full of students. You'd bet.
I will be showing up to class tomorrow, Tom. Don't worry. Hey, look at this. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that weird and wacky? Yeah, it's actually working. That's so strange. When did it say? I wasn't paying too much attention. I'm just gonna assume it's at 8. And pray. Yes, you're gonna get over here. It will be a little awful. Bitrate's all the way up, but it's manageable.
Welcome,
So.
one and all. This is my first time teaching a housekeeping class, just as I'm sure it's your first time attending one. I'd like to start from the theory, if I may, and talk a little bit about why mastering the discipline of housekeeping is such an important thing.
Quick, come in. Toma started the class already.
There's
Well,
the,
of
there's
course.
the 3
No
people
one's
we
ever held a
advertised
class
to.
like this in the past. I saved you a place. Please take a seat.
So forth.
The way I see it, housekeeping is a unique skill set that empowers you to set your life in order. Nowhere are these skills more pertinent than in the context of a marital relationship. In a marriage, the lives of 2 people become closely intertwined. If you can't look after yourself properly, that burden ends up being shouldered by your partner. This, in turn, will start to take a toll upon the relationship with... Huh? What are you doing here?
What the?
Huh?
I brought him. Didn't you say men can study housekeeping too?
Wipe that look off your face. Aren't you going to greet the teacher?
No, it's... I...
Darling.
Hello, teacher. For the love Hello, teacher.
Well, hello, and welcome. Now that you're here, I expect you to pay attention and work hard. Well, let's keep going. Housekeeping is not difficult per se. The difficult part is consistency, keeping on top of it over a long stretch of time. To keep up with housework on an ongoing basis, you either have to love everything about it, or you need a few tricks up your sleeve to make things easier. Excuse me, you over there? I like to see active engagement in my lessons. That is, unless some of you are looking to stay by.
There we go. Look at that. Active engagement. That's what you like to see. It only took 2 hours to get ending 3 done. Remarkable. There's 2 endings coming off of this one. This is all the way at the very beginning. Alright, perfect, perfect, perfect.
I keep thinking, since I'm the host here, but this... So, what do you...
I don't know.
You want to go out? If you like cat, I go there feeling that. Narukami Island... Which one are you feeling?
I don't know. Well, I want to see cats and dogs.
There's a Sakura tree. I need to grab a few things, though.
We're not going there empty-handed. Host invitation. New quest. Same under same shade, shade under same shade. Whatever. Who cares? Is this the one that I was... Yes, it was. Perfect. I am on the right track. I can teleport all the way up to the top of the city, go all the way down.
It's so nice to de-stress.
Oh my god, there are animals. An event ended, you attacked. Well, I did not mean to do that. I'll tell you that much. Oops.
This is a pretty good spot. There are tons of stray cats. It just sort of became a tradition over time. You think so? Not only that, why don't you try... I brought some of their favorite food just so you can...
I can do that.
They'll still run away. You're an approachable...
I am approachable. I agree. Feed the dog. Feed the cat. Talk to Toma. What a hard hangout.
Well, that didn't take long. Look at that. Best buds all... Some of the dogs are even showing their bellies. Well, you'll rarely see Tarumaru roll onto his back, though. Speaking of ninja dogs, I actually saw one the other day on the beach north of Konda Village. Well, that's the thing. They rarely go off on their own. After retiring, most ninja dogs are taken in by their partner. Or sometimes, it's extremely rare to find... I tried establishing still... That would be great.
I will adopt the
ultimately,
dog.
Or
We could bring it back to the commissioners. Let's go steal a dog or something. Whoever's ninja dog this is, I'll be really sad when they realize they abandoned it. He dodged the arrow.
We're way behind schedule.
That was an incredible shot by me. The fox, that little duck that the fox did, was even more incredible. I wasn't able to take the crab off his hand, but whatever.
See it? It's that one, just up ahead. Judging by the breed and apparel, it definitely is a ninja dog from the Shimatsuban. It's looking a little more docile today. Shall we try and get closer? You should stay a few paces behind me. I know it looks calm, but if it gets riled up, it could pounce and bite in an instant.
Well, what we could also do is, like grab a steak and throw the steak at the guy.
Here, doggy. Good doggy. Oh, you're a vicious little thing, aren't you? You almost bit me again. Look at you. wasting away. You must want to eat a... You don't have to come back with us, but you're not worried it's poisoned, are you? Here, I'll take the first bite. See? Delicious. Come on, just have a bite. A little tiny bite. And then I'll leave you alone. How's that sound? Looks like it has zero intention of eating the food we brought.
Nice.
Maybe it's something in the sea, or...
I can kill 4 hurler-trolls, it's not too hard.
You think he was attacked by monsters? People do tend to lose their appetite in dangerous situations. Maybe it's the same for dogs, too. Let's clear out the area on behalf of our canine Thanks for helping out. This place should be a little more tranquil now.
Watch this. Genuinely difficult encounter. Oh, there's more of them. That's boring.
Come on!
I mean, sorry,
Focus.
I finally get to play the
Hold
game.
the line! No touching!
What is this? That's 6 hurler-trolls and 1 lolly-troll? Okay, absolutely crazy interaction. Like, there was a lot
here,
of
doggy.
fighting there.
Look, no more danger. You've gotta want to eat a little something now. Come on, eat up. Then let's get you back to Komori Tea House. Whatever's on your mind, you can And there I was thinking that I was the one it didn't like. I didn't expect it to be... Well, to me, the time to head back to the Yashiro Commission headquarters. That's right. The Shumatsuban only answered... However, That doesn't mean
I won't lie.
Oh, all right. It's much safer here now.
I just want to go and do the thing, man. Back to the Kamisato estate. Do the funny thing. Get out of the way. You missing a dog? By
This
chance.
ninja dog you speak of, could I trouble you to describe it again for me?
A red Shiba with the scar in its eye, dressed in black stealth wear.
Oh, I think I know. You must be talking about... That's right. I'm really surprised that's where you found him.
Perfect. Now that we figured out his I should. So, shall we go
I'm sorry, that...
Why?
I'm afraid I
Owner's
can't
dead.
disclose the owner's... What I can
Wow.
tell you is they went out to
Nice.
sea on a dangerous mission and he won't be coming back.
Oh,
I
he
had
is
no
dead.
idea that he hadn't taken Inu Shosho along with him. Seems he decided to face this one alone. I can only assume that
sad.
Inu Shosho is waiting for his owner to come back.
Did Inu Shosho's owner leave anything behind? You know, any personal items, or a Shumatsuban uniform, perhaps?
Most of his possessions disappeared along with the man himself. The only thing I can think of is the kunai he used to train with. Come with me. I'll see if I can find it for you.
Perfect. Thank you, man.
Ah, yes. The reason this kunai stands out in my memory is because... Take it. The
Thank you, Kai. Let's go pay Inu Shosho.
Let's go get another visit with the guy. We can go out of our way. Get him the stupid. Give him the kunai. And then he'll become a friend and we can put him in the teapot. Oh yeah. Hello, dog.
Hey, Inu Shosho? I know. How come this strange man suddenly knows your name? You're waiting for your master to come home, aren't you? Mind if we wait with you? Don't worry, we're not looking to suddenly whisk you away. Look at this. Do you know what it is?
Kunai has lost his judge. You've heard of the user once user while being put through a tough regimen.
As I thought. You remember? Excellent. It looks like what he needed wasn't for us to take him away, but for us to accompany him. You know, I sometimes think everyone has people and events from their past that they look back on. The Shumatsuban is not a peaceful organization. And being a ninja is an extremely dangerous profession. Many of the Shumatsuban's ninjas have paid the ultimate price in the course of carrying out top-secret missions. The Shumatsuban never discloses their identities. and doesn't publicly commemorate them. But at least now, Inushosho, from today onward, I think that means deal. Hey, in the future, let's try and come back here from time to time. Maybe we could build a little kennel for him. In the long term, being out in the cold and wet like this could start to cause joint problems. I could make some winter clothes for him, too.
Boom. Pretty sure there is one more ending on Toma's, and then I can move on to doing... Yeah, there's one more on Toma's. And then I can move on to the next hangout.
Well, that didn't take long. Look at that! Best buds already. Some of the dogs are even well, speaking of Ninja Dog, after retiring, it's extremely rare to find them on... I tried to establish still... That's it wasn't a very... Let's wait but back problem is, most of them that's not a bad... See? You're...
Perfect, let's go take a picture. Let's take a picture of these ones. Ooh, baby. Boom. One over here. Oh yeah. Boom. Lovely.
Well, I think we've got enough photos now. I can't get over how cute they are. They're just adorable, aren't they?
Indeed, they are super
I'll have to
cute.
think carefully about what kind of sweaters to knit for each of them. The color should be complementary. You know, the first time I came here, there was just one stray dog on its own. I still remember the first time I fed it. The Kamisato clan had just introduced a series of new policies, but a few of the more stubborn clan elders were extremely resistant to the changes. I was holding my umbrella on my way to visit one such gentleman of senior status. The plan was to talk him into supporting the clan's decision. Sadly, he wasn't interested in... I mean, I fixed... So, anyway, I decided to take it's on me, so we sat there as far as the bit, but when I'm with... Even when I show up... sorry.
There's a lot of
Great.
writers, and you're professionally voice acted and everything, but, they kinda just wanna play the game, man. Oh yeah.
I had some things I needed to do, so I ended up... I wonder if they'll actually suit them, though. This one's for Petal. Oh.
Well, fantastic. I'm happy we get to shovel the dogs into the...
With any luck, that should then come the spring, and they'll be free to roam the wild. You know, that might sound a bit, at least...
I just want to see them, Toma. Let me see the sweaters you knit. Oh... Wonderful. Oh, perfect. They look so good. And like that, all endings reached. We can move on to Seiyu now. Beto is funner. I've done Beto on my own separate account.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Seiyu is alright, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah. Just run into the city. Probably a closer teleport. You can just go up there. Can do Seiyus. Now we can move on to Betos. Get them all done today, why not? Ooh, the stream does not look the best. is happening?
Has magical powers to heal your body and soul.
Is there anything in the world that will satisfy my taste?
I don't get it. Bitrate was perfect, bitrate was fixed, bitrate was okay. Ignore this. I don't get it. And I abandon hangout, lol. And I can absolutely do Garu's. Man, I sure did wish that OBS had the game capture function. That would be awesome. But whatever, who cares about that? Oh, Garu's even in. Perfect.
Powers to heal your body and soul.
Run down here, start Garu's side quest, say his little hangout mission. Why not? I'm sure that it'll be fun. Oh hey, and there's Mika.
I really can't recommend that store highly enough. A couple more visits and you'll find that the fur on your tail is silky smooth. A gorgeous tail like yours deserves lots of tender, loving care. Don't you agree?
No need. I'm not interested in that kind of thing.
You say that, but do I see your ears saying otherwise? Although your tail isn't professionally maintained, the fur doesn't look dry and coarse. To me, this says you like to take care of it. I'm also guessing that you like to curl up into a fetal position and hug your fluffy tail tight as you go off to sleep.
How do you know? Don't be ridiculous. I'm a high-ranking general of Watatsumi Island. How could I do such a thing?
Oh, it's okay. There's no need to be
I don't care, why is
embarrassed.
the screen
The
gray?
desire to cuddle up to a soft tail while sleeping is quite natural.
What a lovely
Really?
stream.
Wait, no. Why are we still on this topic? In fact, why am I even here talking about tails with you in the first place?
Why? Because you
Look
are
at
blessed
Goro,
with
he's
a
even
wonderful
cooler looking.
fluffy tail.
It's
That's
blue,
why.
purple.
I think it's very cute.
Ugh, I'm trapped. How do I get out of this? It's you! Oh, thank
Yeah,
goodness.
hi, Garu.
Please save me.
Oh,
No,
and how is my favorite little one doing?
Is the screen no longer gray?
I didn't
That
expect to
sucks.
meet you here. We were just talking about tails. Goro has a beautiful tail, don't you think? Doesn't it? Don't be...
She's not going to fall for it. We've fought side by side.
Pardon me. Lady Gucci, we have completed the matter you instructed us about previously. We have selected a very skilled artist to be in charge.
Me.
I'll take a
I'm
look
the very
later,
skilled
and if
artist.
everything's in order... All right. I won't. Do make the most of your trip here. I wish you...
Alright, goodbye.
There was definitely something strange about the way she looked at me in the end there. Could she be plot? Sorry that
she's
you
a
had to see
customer.
that. The real reason I'm here at Yae Publishing House is to buy some books for Her Excellency. Since Watatsumi Island signed a peace treaty with the shogunate, we've had much closer I also wanted to come and see what things are like in an area ruled by the shogunate. I've interacted with her a few times before, but I can't say I've never been good at... I could probably...
It's okay, Garu.
You're right. I've heard Her Excellency say the same thing before. In any battle, you need to think about how to avoid your shortcomings. As long as I don't come into contact with Yae Miko, everything should be fine. Really? In that case, I still have some business to take care of. They run a monthly magazine. Not quite sure why the Yae Miko just hit.
That was incredible. What a funny encounter. Go to a quiet spot to finish writing replies.
Huh. This place looks nice and quiet. Why don't we write the replies here? The sooner I get them finished and handed back to the publisher, the sooner we can go do something else. I just hope I don't have another run-in with, you-know-who at the Yae Publishing House later. Anyway, the writing could take me some time. The questions I receive are often so strange that I have to think long and hard about how to best answer them. Great. Let's write the replies together. I'm actually interested to hear your perspective. Let me see here. Let's start with this one. Today, a new guy came to our village. He was good-looking and had a lovely voice. When I peeked at him from behind the door, I felt my cheeks getting hotter, and my heart started beating faster and faster. See, I can tell right away that this is exactly the kind of question I'm no good at dealing with. What's your take?
I think she's falling ill.
Well,
I think she's sick.
I don't know what it's like to be in love, but if you say so, I think I'll reply like this then. It's likely that the feelings you're experiencing right now won't occur many times in your life. I urge you to summon the courage to seize this opportunity and see where it takes you, no matter where that may be. What? Really? But that's how it is in battle, too. Opportunities to seize victory are fleeting. When they arise, you have to capitalize on them right away. I imagine it's the same in love. That's my suggestion anyway. My neighbor is always borrowing money from me, but never seems to be able to pay me back on time. I have tried subtly raising the issue in conversation several times, but he always finds a way to dodge my... He was kind to me when I was young. I don't want to make things ugly, but the money issue bothers me a lot. If this is a dispute between neighbors, it must be settled as soon as possible. It's like when conflict arises between generals in the army. The proper policy is to resolve it without delay.
Even if it was
the most important thing in military regulations is fairness. It is only right to pay back a debt. Okay, so let's reply along those lines. Let me think. How about this? It is good that you want to repay your neighbor's kindness, but be aware that you can find other ways to do this that don't involve lending them money. Right now, the most important thing for you to do is demand your money back. Being kind does not... Okay. Hello, I was born on Narukami Island, and now I'm a soldier. So, this is from one of my troops? Before passing any readers' letters on to me, Yai Publishing House has their staff copy so I can't be sure who I couldn't turn a blind eye to the Vision Hunt decree, and my anger drove me to join the resistance. My comrades and I have fought side by side, and I have formed deep friendships with them. Since we achieved our goal and the war came to an end, I have remained on Watatsumi Island. But this is not my hometown, and I often find myself dreaming of the cherry blossoms falling on Narukami Island. I now don't know whether to stay here or return home. The resistance has treated me well, and I've long been disillusioned by the shogunate, but my hometown tugs constantly at my heartstrings. How should I reply to him? Let me think about it. To be blunt, I obviously don't want any soldiers under my command to leave. But if making them stay causes them pain, how are my actions any different from the Vision Hunt decree? I suppose I'll reply... Narukami Island has changed. You should go back and visit. That should do it. I'll be okay.
I'm going to write all the replies.
Thanks to you, writing the responses went very
Yeah, writing it went very smooth. And the finished replies over to Yay Publishing House. Boom.
Ah, great. That's all the replies for this round accounted for. Thank you for all your hard work, Mr. Goro.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to help, so it's only right that I do the best I can. Could I trouble you to come back to Watatsu? I want to find that soldier. Not to persuade them to stay, Kazuha once told me that the bonds between people whose paths have crossed can never be broken, even after they part ways. But maybe I'm scared he might be wrong. Great. Then let's head off whenever you're ready.
Yep. I will simply swim over to Watatsumi Island, like that. I'm a very fast swimmer, as they would say. Like, ooh, I overswam even. I overswam by a little bit. Whatever, who cares? I made it. That's the important point. Hola.
General Goro, and Captain of Swordfish too. General Captain, are you here to inspect the camp?
Not this time.
Maybe
I
running
just
isn't
thought
the
I'd
best
come by to
idea.
catch up while
Everything's
everyone
gray.
has some
Everything's
downtime.
always gray.
Certainly, General Goro. Anything you want to discuss, we'll share whatever we know. But we haven't been out of the camp lately, so we don't have a whole lot of interesting stories.
Actually, I've had something on my mind and wanted to ask everyone's thoughts on the matter. You see, after the war, Her Excellency streamlined the army and a lot of people were transferred to other duties. Do you still have much contact with each other?
To be honest, not much. We're so busy even with just training and patrolling that it's almost impossible to squeeze in the time to meet up. We have holidays, but we usually use them to go home and spend time with our nearest and dearest. And besides, everyone's vacations come at different times and our schedules rarely overlap.
Yeah, I'm busy when they're free, and they're busy when I'm free. Anyway, even if we did manage to meet up, what then? We all do different jobs now, and we all have new friends who aren't mutually acquainted. I'm not sure what we'd talk about.
So that's really how it goes, huh?
It's a
I
part of
know.
life, Goro.
It's okay. It just seems a pity. That's all.
You know, having said all that, there's something else that I've always felt about this.
Really?
Yes. I feel that no matter how long we're apart, and no matter what we might go through in the meantime, all of us will be straight back here if Watatsumi Island is ever in danger. Even if we've all changed beyond recognition, we can always trust that we've got each other's back.
We're your troops, General Goro. You trained us, you took us into battle, and led the way as we charged against the enemy. Even if we seldom keep in contact now, we are still brothers in arms. If you say the word, we will all pick up our weapons again at a moment's notice. Long live the resistance!
Yes. That's the way it should be. I won't disturb you any.
After dragging around the soldiers for a time, you hear approaching footsteps.
Ah, General Goro, you're here. I believe Hiroaki's been hoping to catch you. He's been waiting at the camp for a long time, but are you planning to head back to camp later? If you're busy, I can go and let him know so he's not waiting there in vain.
Tell him I'll be right over. I know what I have to do now. Come with me. Let's head to the camp. Denjiro is right. No matter what changes the future may bring, we will always
The
have each
screen's
other's
about
backs.
to be gray again. I can almost
Sure, there may be some
guarantee it.
awkward silences when we meet again after a long time, but in no time at all, we'd be the best of friends again.
It's gonna be gray, and I'm so excited to see the entire stream turn gray or magenta. It's another color that I keep seeing.
General Goro, I would like to request permission to leave the Resistance, sir. I know this may seem very abrupt, and in fact, I've only just made the decision.
It's all right.
Back then, I had so much hatred for the Vision Hunt decree, and so much disappointment in
The stream
Narukami
didn't
Island for
actually
supporting it.
turn a single
But
color.
after the war ended, I wanted to go back and visit. Thanks to Miss Hina's encouragement, I was finally able to find the courage to talk to you about it. Of course, if you disapprove, I'll obey your orders.
Miss Hina?
It's,
Forget it. Never mind her. I approve your application to leave the Resistance.
General Goro.
Come on, don't look so down. It's not like we're never going to see each other again. If you ever have the time, you should come back and visit Watatsumi Island. There's no need to limit yourself to a specific place. Just do what you want to do. No matter where we are, we will always be comrades.
Yes, General.
You walk the soldier to the seashore.
I'll take my leave then. Take care of yourself, General Goro.
Take care. That was okay. Or should I say, it was for the best. This is how it should be. It should leave you with a smile on your face. Just like this.
That's great. What a lovely end. Where'd the crab go? There it is. They die and they don't drop crab meat? That kinda sucks, I won't lie. I actually didn't know that. Oh my god. So there's this. No, you can't leave, actually. You're not allowed. Oh, the split in the story is where the stupid. Okay. Well, letters was easy to write. I'm not gonna sit and wait through all the dialogue again. I am going to skip through it.
Why don't we write the reply? I just hope I don't. Anyway.
Still.
Ah, you want to? Yeah, that works. But station, if you spot her, I mean.
I would like to get through the whole story quest, through all of them, and get to all the endings before I have to end stream, because I've got things to do later. Everybody's got things to do later. But I would like to finish
All right,
up.
everyone, settle down.
Gordon
We are
stuff.
gathered here today, united by a common purpose. Well, of course, it's to tell the whole world about how wonderful Miss Hina is. An excellent answer! How gentle she is, how understanding she is, how delightfully mischievous she can be. On occasion, we can all testify to the great joy that Miss Hina has brought to our. We can help by spreading the.
My friend, do you have a moment to... Friends!
Shh, calm your voice down. We don't want to. Hello, my friend. On this joyous day, we would like to open our hearts to you and tell she is gentle, kind. So, what do you think? Oh, my apologies. In my excitement, I forgot. Have you ever come across a magazine called That's... It's a monthly magazine featuring, amongst other things, an advice column. We were among the first readers to send in letters seeking advice, and we've received kind and gentle replies to each. Although the editor chose to conceal her name, gender, and other details, we all see her as an emphatic older sister figure and feel convinced that she must be the same.
Oh, there's no mistaking it. Just from her letters, I can feel that she respects me, trusts me. She has a natural ability to connect with people. She's so considerate. She can always sense our true emotions from our letters and never fails to deliver the except when it comes to the topic of romantic love. She's clearly not an expert there. But even then, that just makes her all the more endearing to us.
Recently, the column went through a low period where it just wasn't popular at all. In fact, they almost axed it. Fortunately, Yae Publishing House made the decision to publicize her image, and...
That's right! Miss Hina is the person in charge of That's Life magazine's advice column. She is the one we all admire and adore so greatly. And so, when we heard that Yae Publishing House would be revealing the official likeness of Miss Hina today, we immediately came here from wherever we were, all over the nation, to gather together and to witness this grand moment in history! Please, gaze upon the radiant...
Hey, Guru. I think that you are in trouble. To say the bare minimum. You are in a little
Oh, hey, there you are.
bit of trouble.
Is,
Hey, Guru.
Whew, that's good. I just finished writing my replies, so I was about to head to Yae Publishing House and hand them in. Why? I guess it's because I can help people this way. Also, the editor said to me, this is something that only you are capable of. They made quite a solemn request when they first approached me, so I felt like I couldn't refuse it. But once I'd settled into it, I found myself really enjoying it. Before I knew it, I had written hundreds of replies, and sometimes they'd respond again just to thank me. It made me so happy whenever they'd compliment me. Every time I think about that terrifying woman, I feel like I want nothing to do with Yae Publishing House. By this point, I'm so used to it that I'd probably find it hard to adjust if I ever gave it up.
No.
Well, I don't quite know what's going on, but I'm really looking forward to the readers' reactions when they receive my letters. In the army, people are always a little reserved when talking to me because I'm a general, but those obstacles are removed when you're communicating via letters. So I'm not about to let them down. Let's head over. But besides, this way, if...
Well... That sucks for you. I'm going the wrong way. He's making a grave mistake. He's making a grave mistake. He is making a grave mistake and he does not even know it. They are all still here. Okay.
Strange. I don't come here often. Is it like this most of the... Hey, there seems to be some commotion over there.
Allow me to reiterate, my friends. We in the Miss Hina fan club must abide by the club rules. Firstly, we mustn't try and probe into Miss Hina's true identity. We of all people cannot cause her any trouble. Secondly, fans of Miss Hina are not to make any controversial statements when representing the fan club. We must exercise self-discipline and present a good image in front of other people. Thirdly, while our mission is to promote Miss Hina in every way possible, if someone we're talking to says they're not interested, we are to respect that and not go forcing it down their throats. And finally, we are here today because Miss Hina has brought us together, but we are also here to change ourselves for the better, for her sake. Yes, we can
always make her proud and...
Oh, so this is what they call a fan club. I don't know whose fan club it is, but they are... Something's up, Did something happen? It's not...
Excuse me, friend. Something about you looks awfully similar to Miss Hina. I see. Well, one way or another, fate has brought you here. Have you ever heard of Miss Hina?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Well, now's as good a time as any for you to find out more. Miss Hina is gentle, kind, and considerate. You can tell her anything that is bothering you, and she will patiently advise you on how to deal with it.
Oh, well, she sounds like a very pleasant person to be around. She must be the polar opposite of Yae Miko, right?
There's the spitting image of Miss Hina. I wonder if they're blood relatives.
Shh! Have you forgotten? We may not pry into Miss Hina's identity.
At least let's take a photo with them.
Friend, may we take a photo with you? We borrowed a camera specifically to witness the official unveiling of Miss Hina's image.
Sure. Why do they want to take a picture with me? All right, sure.
People cluster around Goro and take many great...
That should do it. Right, I should really be heading to the Yae pub...
Make way! The Miss Hina billboard is here!
Hey, everybody! Miss Hina! Miss...
Now I'm curious, too. Let's...
No, you can't.
Why? Really? As curious as I am to see what all the fuss is about, it'll have to wait until next time. So please join me again the next time.
Well, I did it. I sure kept them in the dark. Just gonna stay there now, huh? Well, that was interesting, I'll tell you that much. He can't find out no matter what. Oh, Miko isn't here anymore.
There was definitely some... Sorry that you had to... Since Watatsumi,
Yeah,
I also wanted to come and see what things are... I've never been... I could probably... Really? To be honest, so... As soon as I've worked... Good plan. Start by studying, but where...
Alright. Oh, I cannot run 3,000 meters away. 3 kilometers is a bit too far to run. Might as well teleport.
Whew. I had an idea on the way here. Many of my army comrades, but I can't just go...
I don't know how to pronounce that name. You tell them all about how to
I
stop
see. So,
You're saying that you're... yes! Based on my experience. Well, no matter who the other person, but the others, something like that. That makes a lot of sense. Well, going through the motion. Well, on... don't make... She's supposed to... Makes sense. Most people who wish to have an audience with Her Excellency usually start by presenting their name cards and official documents to Miwa, who then passes them along.
Bandaged up like this.
So I'm sure Miwa has lots of experience dealing with all kinds...
General Goro.
You tell Miwa about the jam you're in.
I see.
The
So, General...
that's right.
My advice would be to hide what you are really thinking. Cast your mind. It's because if General Goro... Exactly. Many things look...
Wonderful. I'm sure with your approach...
Then I wish General...
Well, I'm slowly... Oh! Who knows? Her Excellency handed me the general operational directives in 3 parts, and I think this is where I placed them. Let's see. Deployment and... Aha! How to avoid awkward social situations. Socializing? Boy. What I take from this is... But... How do we figure her out?
I think we can visit
published.
Yay
Since she goes there, let's go and invest.
Oh great, we're gonna see the Miss Hina thing. That'll be the whole joke. And then it'll be the end of the... Yeah, that'll give me the ending. No, it's not here. I'm surprised.
Greeting. I must say, apparently, the rumor yes.
So, you have
still, take but. Next thing you know...
That's life. Wait, nothing.
Look,
just my...
You think she's mysterious? Actually, maybe we could take a...
Sure.
Cunning strip... Oh. Well, it's time to put these theories...
I'll tell you what, the stream does turn awful when I start to move fast. I want the teleport waypoint, please. Thank you. I would love to go fight the Raiden right now. Or Raiden Shogun. But, not
So
thanks.
this is the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Hello there. The Grand Narukami...
I've heard that the general... Let's draw one together.
Yeah, let's... I don't know, this one.
Let's see what we've... Good fortune. Not bad. At least it means that our training must have been effective. Things will go differently this time.
Yeah, how wonderful. Challenge Yae Miku again.
We're way behind schedule.
What an awful idea.
Any second now, we'll be face to face with her. Don't worry.
Let's show her his
she can
blast.
forget about teasing.
Oh? You arrived a little later than expected. Did you run into some trouble along the way? But of course.
So what if you knew we were coming?
Slow down. No need to rush. Let me guess. In the past, I used to have many believers coming to see me at the shrine every day, and most of them came for the same reason. Especially those who came in pairs. 9 times out of 10, they were here seeking to know their future fate, hoping that it would be a lifetime together. If you're interested, I'd be quite happy to...
Together for a lifetime?
Whoa! I may
Remember
need
what Shuhei said? We mustn't pay too much attention to what she says. Otherwise, we may be fooled by her cunning words.
Now that I think about it, perhaps I never needed to recommend that store to you in the first place. You can just leave all your fur grooming to your little friend here. Imagine her holding your tail in one hand.
Uh-oh, not good. My mind is already full of mental images. I'll have to resort to the method Miwa taught us.
By the way, There's really no point in trying to hide the way you feel. You might be able to remain stony-faced if you really try, but with your tail swishing behind you, it tells everything.
What?
Then again, you know what? Most people only pay attention to your tail, but those soft, pointy ears are really just as fast.
There's only one method left. A cunning strategy that no one saw coming. This is going to hurt me almost as much as it hurts my opponent. But there's no other way. I think the real reason you know me so well is that you're just like me. Just like me, you hug your tail when you go to sleep. And just like me, you daydream about someone else grooming your tail for you.
I see. You decided to admit your feelings in an effort to bring me down with you. Not bad. I suppose this is a step forward for you. But I'm afraid I don't have a tail at all.
No! Retreat! Fighting on is futile. Better to conserve resources for the next confrontation. We're out of here! When I get back, I'm going to train harder than I've ever trained.
Bye-bye now.
Yeah, funny. Well, that was one nightmare of an ending. I'll tell you that much. The only way to do this entire path is to end with this. Two more that I've gotta find.
It's so nice to...
Yeah, so nice to see you too, or whatever you said. I'll give the stream a second to catch up. I understand I'm moving very fast. Just in case it hasn't already smoothed out.
There was definitely something strict. Sorry that you had. Since Watatsumi,
Yeah,
I also wanted to come and see what things are. I've never been. I could probably.
It's okay. Let's ignore her.
Okay. Well, actually, back when we were fighting, the odds were stacked. I went back to collect that box. Is very important to me. Thank you so much.
Do a thing without you actually being there? That would be awesome. Ask Catherine about the fate of the box. Why would Catherine know? How would Catherine know?
I'm afraid, don't worry. The reason being...
That's strict.
Allow me to the adventure, but when we went for now...
Well...
This is where the difficulty arises.
So there's no... Maybe I could help. It's very
That is... However, if the two of you are still interested in taking the...
Yes, it seems with any luck, we might be able to find some clues there.
Sorry, I'll wait for...
Well, let's just go...
I think as soon as I'm done Goru's friendship quest, his hangout is what it's actually called. As soon as I'm done Goru's hangout, I think I'm going to be done streaming for the day. I hope that's okay with everybody watching.
Are you here to investigate the recent theft? We're grateful for the assist. It was Tarumaru's #2 reserve fund by the time we realized. It was too late. They left enough clues for us to retrieve the box, but we found no trace of the group of treasure hoarders who dared to target our tea house. Oh, Tarumaru. How strange.
He says he knows where the treasure hoarders are hiding. Anyway, since there were so many...
Oh, no, poor boy. He's been...
Yes, that... Okay, I think I understand. Tarumaru says no one usually thinks to... He also mentioned that there were a gang... Thank you, Tarumaru. Don't you worry. Let's go there in person.
Do I actually get to do combat? That would be crazy. Actual gameplay in the game. Well, it is, I guess it is a bit lame that I'm going to be done after I'm finished Toma's stuff. I will continue to... I will come back and I will continue to do more hangouts like this if that's what you want.
I think we're getting close.
I think we're getting close too.
There's danger in the air. And something doesn't smell right. Be careful.
Yeah, shut up. Dog.
Suffocate!
No thanks. Finally
done.
Would you mind? I completely missed. Would you mind? Yeah, just like that, Get out of here.
This is bizarre.
Boss, didn't you say that?
Yeah? Can't believe we got caught.
We shouldn't waste any more. Life is tough. We should turn them over to.
Please, we'll give you half of every.
That's enough. But thieves.
Yeah, whatever. Who cares? We can't technically. Now give me the fish. I kind of just grabbed one straight out of the pond. Well, even though you do remember doing Goro's hand, sometimes it's just like that. And then you you might have done it on an alternate.
I'm pleased to I didn't expect in accordance with the here.
I don't know if you have an alt account that goes as far as
well, let me think. So
Inazuma, sorry. But at least I went and did this for you. I went and did Goru's everything, Goru's hangout. So you didn't have to redo it. I made it. Ooh,
1, 2, 3. Some personal items that once water bottles. We all knew going into that battle that the odds of survival were slim. Many of the soldiers came to me and said they wanted to leave something behind as a keepsake for their loved ones. You see, their swords and polearms broke in battle. Their damaged armor wouldn't have been easy to carry. And in the end, all they could leave to their families were these ordinary items. My soldiers trusted me. Then they trusted me with these. And instead of honoring their last wishes right away, I had to hastily bury them in the sand. Every time something like this happens, I tell myself that by the next time I'm faced with the same situation... Yeah. But...
It's a sad ending, but it's, you know, an ending. There's one left in this one. I just gotta remember which path to pick. Because I think we've ignored her both times.
There was definitely something. Sorry that you had. Since Watatsumi, I also wanted to come and see what things. I've never been good. I could probably.
I gotta do this one.
Really?
Help you overcome.
To be honest, so as soon as I've worked, first.
I can act as a personality you find difficult to deal with.
I can get the good plan. Let's see. No, I was with my subordinates at the time. I think we can give it a try. I heard all the
merchant. Ooh, baby. It's so far away. Back to Konda Village. Hello. Welcome into the chat.
So this is Rito. Although it looks slightly gloomy, it feels very peaceful here. I don't see any Tenryou Commission soldiers roaming the streets. What a nice place. Okay, let's get started. I'll be me, and you be a shrewd and savvy businesswoman. Hi. So, 10? Okay, I'll settle the check right. The price seems pretty cheap to me. I think that's still not too bad. I'm sorry. In the past, Her Excellency has always handled procurement of military supplies. I don't know the specific prices of these items, so
200,000 more for
this
like
won't get us
20
anywhere.
blankets. Oh, yeah.
I have to haggle to give you the chance to use your wily tricks on me. What do we do now? Something I'm more? Maybe, that's so expensive. I know what a fair price is when it comes to cake. Wait a sec. If you think about this from another angle, a cake that costs 100,000 more per... Oh, let me see. I've been saving up recently. I think I should have enough. So, there isn't really a kind of cake that costs 100,000 more per slice? What a shame. I feel like role-playing as a vendor is a little outside our area of expertise.
Swell.
What kind of person do we both see regularly enough to impersonate convincingly?
And I was... For my account, I was thinking of playing for Sinnoh at least once or twice, and then Candace at least once or twice.
Let's go give it a try!
But, like, I've been saving since Golden Apple Archipelago so that I could get Scaramouche. Because I refuse to play Genshin without Scaramouche. I enjoy all of the Harbingers. Especially the funny short, man. Who I can't remember the name of at the moment. This is 400 meters away. I cannot walk all the way there. But yeah, I was thinking Sinnoh. At least a little bit. Like Candace and Scaramouche.
I've dealt with Fatui before, but I always end up against those big, stocky guys who are much taller than me. I'm sure I must train just as hard as they do every day, but somehow, I still don't have the muscles to show, right? I mean, at the very least, I need to look more muscular than my subordinate. I know that people's trust in me has nothing to do with my size, but if I were taller and bulkier, they'd be able to identify me from behind more easily when charging into battle. That way, our forces wouldn't scatter so easily. But enough of that. Let's get back to it. Who are you going to roleplay as this time? What? I smell danger! Really? Huh. For a moment. No, wait. It wasn't my imagination.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, great. The stream is great.
There you are,
I always...
eavesdropper.
Access to let me amuse you.
Allow me!
Up a little. This is long overdue.
Man, this will look...
Born of ice and frost.
I guarantee it does not look very good.
Over here. I can fix this. I'm a little low on energy. Just once.
Roasted
It's always stupid.
Rest and rebound.
It's always the fire guy that manages to be last whenever there's a Fatui fight. Or it's the electro hammer. No, there's even more.
For Rex Lapis.
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
Access denied.
I don't want to. I know I missed that. I don't want to talk about that.
You can't run!
Didn't see that coming.
Looks like I went too far.
It's all fun and
Perfect.
games until the real Fatui show up, huh?
That wasn't
That
hard
little
at all,
interruption
though,
has
really.
really ruined the mood for me. It seems in poor taste after the trouble they caused in Watatsumi Island anyway. What do you mean? Isn't this... Her Excellency advocates slow and steady... To clarify, it's not that I'm scared. It's... I guess you're right. Let's do it!
Break the like literally hit the Inazuma streets. I don't know why we would be hitting them per se, but we could walk them or something.
And we're back. Don't worry, my head's in the game this time. I am a high-ranking military officer of Watatsumi Island and the General of the Resistance. Whatever tricks you've got up your sleeve, you're not going to get to me. So bring it on! This feels like... Yes, it definitely feels... no. It's not that you do a bad impression of her. I finally realized it when you were talking to me just now. I think that maybe what I'm really afraid of is her knowing smile and her piercing gaze. It just makes me feel like all my secrets have nowhere to hide, like she can just peer in and see them. But it's different with you. I trust you, so I don't feel I need to hide my secrets in the first place. Even when you're imitating the way she speaks, but I just have to accept the thought of having to live with this weakness. Are you serious? I haven't eaten anything. Off we go.
Yeah, let's go buy some cake. Buy some cake.
All right.
Well. Yeah, but once I'm done this quest, I'm gonna be done for today.
This is so good. It's seen as a luxury item, so the only downside with Narukami Island's paste, but as Her Excellency says, a general needs to show patience and wow.
Boom. Desserts, they are being... Did it say that they are being so happy? Man, I read it wrong and I don't know what it said. What did it say? And so is being happy. Desserts are the best. I forgot to claim all of my prizes. The only reason I was doing these story quests, or the hangouts to begin with. Yep. 22 hours until 3.1. Incredibly exciting. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming and relaxing in the stream. Thanks for watching the thing.
Should we really be off work this
Not the whole
early?
way through.
There is still a lot left to do.
Textiles and kimonos it is. Goodbye. Goodbye.